I would like to start with something. I like to set the tone, and I find this reading absolutely beautiful. What my role now at my age, dare I even say that, is that I look at my life like I don't have time to waste anymore. So teaching for me is even a bigger deal than it was in the last decade and the decade before that. Now when I think about giving a day of my life to teaching to people who give a day of their life to me, it becomes a matter of what can I give you for the rest of your life. And that comes down to even the prayers that I choose. And so the time we're going to spend today is about giving you perspectives on a different way to understand how the universe works in the universe that we work in. So with that in mind, I've chosen these four. These are the teachers Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, Lao Tzu, and how they write and have taught about the same thing from their world. And the point is, where we're going in our time together is to learn the mystical laws that as I have come to know the universe, eventually we move out of the world of superstition, thinking that, if I walk under the ladder, I'm going to get sick, to realizing I walked under the ladder and got sick because the paint fell on me and I drank it. Eventually you realize the universe is governed by a system that is not superstition. It's very ordered. That the nature of God is law. The laws of gravity, the laws of cause and effect. These are laws, and laws do not eclipse the nature of God. They, in fact, are the nature of God. And from this, you begin to think, I didn't get ill because I was a bad person. You start taking that nonsense out of the equation. Things didn't happen to you because you were bad, and just because you're good, it doesn't mean things won't happen to you. You have to start understanding the way the laws operate. Whether you're a good or a bad person, if you jump, the law of gravity will guarantee that you will fall. It's got nothing to do with being a good or a bad person, whether you're a Muslim or a Christian or a Jew or an atheist. The laws are the laws are the laws. That's the nature of God. Now, how you work with the laws, you'll choose an outfit. You'll decide, I think I will outfit myself in Christianity. I like those laws. Or I'll outfit myself in Buddhism. I like those laws. But one set of laws is not better than another. They're just the ones you like. And at some point you realize in their mystical tradition, they all teach the same thing. Jesus. When you unify both halves of yourself, you will become as you were originally created. Then, if you say to the mountain, move, it will move. The Gospel of Thomas. Krishna. He can be found as spokes of a wheel. As the wheel turns, he will reveal himself to you. Therefore, meditate on him, and you will reach the furthest shore, which is beyond all darkness, as the wheel turns within you. The Upanishads. Buddha. If you wish to reach the farthest shore, follow the path of Dharma. Crossing over, you will reach beyond the whole reaches of death itself. Lao Tzu. To be one with the Tao is to reach eternity. To reach eternity is to reach safe haven. To reach a safe haven is to become whole. Then even death ceases to have power over you. the Tao Te Ching. They all taught the same thing. Because past a certain point, truth is truth is truth is truth. And it becomes indistinguishable. So I love that. Do you love that? You want one more? I just do. Okay, Jesus, do you hear something beeping? Is somebody beeping and not telling us? Okay, this is Jesus. I will reveal all things that are hidden from you, so that through perfect knowledge you will become one with me. Reach out and grasp me. The Apocalypse of James. Here's Krishna. Let go of the intellectual mind and concentrate your mind on me. Step by step, you will attain quietness. Give up thinking. I'm going to emphasize that in this workshop. Here's Buddha. Be eager to attain the attainable. Master that which can be mastered. Realize that which can be realized. Then your spiritual work will bear fruit. The Tao Te Ching. How do I know the world? It's knowledge that comes from within. Within. Give up thinking. That's your biggest obstacle. Teresa of Avila always said that in her journey from going when she did her beautiful book, The Interior Castle, and she wrote about the 7 mansions of the soul. The third mansion, of course, was the defeat of reason. Reason. Our need to always have reasons. But why is this? There must be a reason. There must be a reason. And our need to have everything be logical, orderly, linear. Our need to reason with God. You owe me a reason. I have to have a reason. Why did this happen to me? Why didn't it happen to them? Because I'm so special. I thought we had a special relationship. I thought I was just special to you. And so because of that specialness, in my world, what that specialness meant, I would never suffer. I would never have this. I would never get sick. My children would never die. That's what special meant to me, and you screwed it up. So I'm not playing anymore until you explain this. I'm going to stay angry. I'm going to pout. I'm going to fall into depression. I'm not doing anything. I'm not playing this game of life anymore till you explain yourself to me and give it all back to me the way I want it. Can you relate to that? You're having a pissy fit. And of course, you actually never succeed. Have any of you ever succeeded with getting a divine messenger that said, oh, we're so sorry. Whoa, did we screw up? Here's everything back just the way you want it. Here's your job, here's your life, here's your child, here's everything you want. Oh, what did we think? What were we thinking? We will never do this again. You are so special. Here's your own star. Here's your own planet. Just for you. Are you happy now? Would you like a galaxy? Would you like Andromeda? Because here you are, all of you in this whole universe. But it shall now revolve around you. It never did before you were born, and it certainly will not after. But for the duration of your 80 years, maybe 85, everything's going to be reconstructed. The moon shall be hung differently. Venus angled for you. Is she happy today? Is she not? I shall move this way. I shall hang over her. Just because you count more than anybody. Your needs above all else. No one else's heartaches as deep as yours. Does that help your prayers? No one as wounded as you. No one as lonely as you. Oh, boo-hoo. You want me for your spiritual director? It's the kind of sympathy you're going to get. if this is kind of the prelude to where you get jammed in healing, where you get jammed in your life, maybe that little demonstration is the beginning of you against the world. Okay? So, the universe is just a system of law and order. I find that, I was just saying to my partner, David, my friend, my partner, David Smith, that when I start, wait a minute, excuse me, how many of you are here because you are healing something? Okay, so you have actively come here because you are seeking to know more about what you're going through. I need to know that. Okay, how many of you are not, have no healing agenda, a personal healing agenda at all? All right, wait a minute, there's something, I'm missing something. I'm gonna do this again. How many of you have a personal healing agenda? I need to know this because of how I angle my... All right, I thank you. I thank you. Because that will determine how I angle my teaching. If you don't have a personal healing agenda, then I'm going to lecture from a different place. If you do, I lecture from the ground up because I know you are taking notes for yourself. And my language becomes personal. You see, so you're gonna be honest here, it's just us. All right. Secondly, how many of you are actually dealing with cancer, leukemias, things that have grit on it? Okay. How many of you are dealing with the next level, which is chronic, I would say, physical pain, arthritis, anything like that? Okay. 3, depression, melancholy, malaise. Where am I there? Okay. 4, how many of you are dealing with, there's something wrong and I'm not sure what it is, but I'm just detached. I can't engage my life. I don't know what to do next. I'm in the biggest. Aha, voila. Okay. Okay, we're on. All right, first thing. When I was years ago, when I entered this, and I'm going to give you a brief but quick overview because it's kind of necessary because it's part of where I need to get you. I now feel that a lot of illness, suffering, and health is self-inflicted. So I'm going to come down a little bit strong on that end when we get there, because there's a lot more you could be doing for yourself than you're doing. So from that point of view, rather than looking at me from what can I do for you, it's what you're going to do for yourself. Are we there? So we're going to be looking at why you don't want to do anything versus why you do. What can you do? Because you already know a lot about what you can do. What you have to confront is why you're not doing it. Because you already know a great deal about what you can do to move your life forward. What's difficult is why you can't get over that hurdle. And maybe there's something more involved in that hurdle than just you. So that's what we need to look at. Like, is there something else going on here? And maybe there is. So perhaps that's what has not been examined, and that's what we're going to look at.